Alright, my friends, 217 Bassin here with you today. We are at Sangchris Lake today. Sangchris Lake's a 2,300 acre lake. Max depth is about 30 feet. Average depth's about 15 feet. They have bass, big crappie lake, and very good catfish fishing here as well. Today we're going to be throwing some plastics like usual. Carolina rig, a little different setup. Texas rig. We're going to start shallow. The plan is to start shallow and then move out to deeper points here into deeper water and see what we can pick up. Our challenge today, me and Big Mac, is going to be big bass. I'm going to try to find us some big bass today. Tight lines, my friends. Fish in this lake? It'd be harder to catch them here than it is at Clear Lake. I'll tell you that already. You in? Yeah!
Didn't know if I had them on or not. Well, starting off our morning with a little Texas rig with my crawdad, orange and gray power bait. Looks like we got our first fish here. So we lengthen that. We got 13 3/4. We'll call that the biggest bass caught so far. Dragging him through the water.
The thing alive? He's gonna be a contender though.
That's a lot longer than 13.
Alright, my friends. We're sitting here at Sangchris Lake. Okay. It's a little bit bigger lake than we've been fishing lately. 25 horsepower limit is what you have to know. Alright, so if you got a bigger motor than a 25 horsepower, you're gonna have to troll here. So 25 or less, you can run wide open. 3 public boat ramps here. We launched on the west side and are fishing the west side of the lake right now. I'm throwing a Carolina rig, got a 1/2 ounce weight with 2 red beads. Alright, swivel. And then I'm throwing a watermelon seed lizard. And just hooked into one. We'll see if it takes Mac. Big bass. 14 inches is the new
1/4 inch.
big bass for today. Just barely got him. Okay. Try to get some more.
He's long though.
Oh, he spit my lizard out.
In the water?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Alright, number 2 today. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of drifted in a little bit, but I'm sitting out on a point and I'm working this Carolina rig down the point. So I'm trying to throw up on the point where it's shallow and we're coming down a steep bank, and there's a little bit of brush on the bottom. I think it's rock, and I'm just bouncing my weight, my Carolina weight, which sits down off that rock, and then my lizard is sitting up a little bit, suspended from the weight, and just kind of moving along. And every time I bounce, that thing moves up and down and in the water. So he's little, I think. I don't think he's gonna make my 14 inch is the the biggest so far, and we're going for big bass today, so I'll measure him, but I'm gonna toss him back in. I don't think he made the cut. Sideways with it.
Find one?
Found one. Alright, got off the points, had a little battery trouble, so now we're kind of sticking close to the boat ramp and throwing Texas rig. Got this little guy on blue fleck 7-inch power bait. If you can see the shoreline, we're just working shallow, throwing up to the bank, popping it, pulling it off, and got this guy, little guy. He's not going to compete for the big bass, I don't think. That might be a bass. Yep. That might be a bass. He might be a contender. He might be a contender. He's long, he ain't big. But he's long. Choked it. Ooh, he's bleeding.
Yeah, you got deep.
He's bleeding.
I'm putting kilo worm on.
Alright, I'm gonna cut this one real quick and let him go because he's bleeding. Oh, maybe.
You got off, looks like.
New leader, 15 and a half. Step back to there. There's the bass. Little guy. Little guy. Little guy. Alright, my friends, still fishing. We're off on a little bit deeper of a structure this time, but we're throwing up to cattails up there, dragging these Texas rigs on the bottom down into deeper water. We're sitting in 20 feet of water and just throwing these up to about 5 feet and bringing them down a rocky edge to this bank here. So, little guy. Big bass is still 15 inches is what we're trying to beat here. 15 inches. All right, guys. Wrapping up today at Sangchris Lake. It was a decent day. Caught, I think, 7 fish in the boat. We were going for big bass today at Sangchris. The biggest one we caught, we didn't catch anything really of great size, was 15 inches. And that was the winner for today. 217 Bassin got that one over Big Mac. So if you haven't been to Sangchris Lake, come check it out. 25 horsepower limit, make sure you know that. Nice sized lake, quality bass in it. If you're a cat fisherman, they got channel and big flathead, and also a great crappie lake. So come check that out. It's in Springfield, Illinois, with 3 boat ramps. The east side has a boat ramp, the west side has a boat ramp, and then the south side has a boat ramp as well. So Sangchris Lake, check it out.